This Faceless channel makes me almost $1,000 a day, but I recently found 21 new Faceless channels making at least $10,000 a month. Most of these channels started between 30 and 60 days ago, and most of them will genuinely shock you. I have no idea how they're getting so many views. I've been posting since 2011, I got over 7 million total subscribers, and now I mainly invest in YouTube channels through my venture capital. I know you don't care about that, so let's start with niche number 1. This is an AI character where AI reconstructs history. So this is not a real human. If you look into their videos, like how London looked like in the 1600s, they're just using AI to recreate that, and this is like an AI TV presenter. Most of these types of videos can be generated through Ray 3 and VO3, and you can access them through Higgsfield as well. You can just click on video and then create AI videos. These are genuinely interesting if you like history, and you can even reconstruct the city you were born in. It's pretty fun. Despite the fact that they only have 10 videos and they started 2 weeks ago, they're already doing this much. Number 2, we have a channel that talks about plants. This is so holistic, and these are actually AI plants. They started only 2 months ago. Their first video got 2 million views. This is an AI generated video, and most of the footage here is actually completely AI generated, and they have very long form videos. They're already doing almost 10K a month just from ad revenue. Number 3, I also haven't seen anyone talk or do something like this. It's called Ghibli Days, and they're using AI to create these sort of cartoons which follow a storyline. Now, if you're not sure how to create these kinds of animations, you can literally just take a screenshot, go to ChatGPT, paste that screenshot there and say, give me a detailed JSON prompt, generate these styles of animation in 16:9 ratio, and then it's gonna give you a prompt template that you can customize, and then you can just paste into an AI tool of your choice. I personally use Nano Banana by Google Gemini. When you go over here, you can just grab the prompt that it generates once it's done, and then this is the result I got. That's the exact style of animation they have. I can now download this, and then to turn this into a moving animation, I would just go over to Kling AI, click on generate on the left hand side, drag and drop that image here. I mean, I've already made some of these animations previously, and it was really fun. Number 4, we have this new type of faceless YouTube, which are hybrid faceless channels. They're not personal brands, but they're not completely faceless because they have an AI influencer and they're acting as personal brand channels, even though they're not. This is synthetic content, meaning this guy is AI generated. This guy doesn't really exist. But I mean, his first video posted 4 days ago got 100,000 views. If you're inside of OBC, you can just go to the classroom. I just added a brand new step-by-step training program that goes over exactly how to create these types of AI YouTubers, and I gave away my workflows and my prompts. You can just copy and paste with one press of a button. Next up, we have a channel that's doing almost $20,000 a month just from ad revenue. It's called Process Vault. They started around 3 weeks ago, and their first video got 3 million views, and this is fully AI generated. They're like showing different factories in the process, but this is all just made from prompts with AI. If you've been watching these videos, I'm sorry to break it to you, none of this stuff is real. Best place to create these sorts of videos is VO3 directly. So when you just go over here, you'll be able to describe different scenes and then generate them. Next niche is localizing crisis and reports. For example, this one is called Crisis Report Aussie. So this is mainly for Australia, but you can localize it to your own place or for any other place around the world. And they're like reporting on different crises in their area. And this is great because it adds scarcity and makes people want to see what's going on there. I mean, especially if they live there, it's important to them. Next niche is really crazy. It's called Nature Lost Vault. They already have 100,000 subscribers, completely faceless YouTube channel, showing these AI plants and AI processes for healing. And they're doing like nature related documentaries. And I think these kinds of nature related channels are only going to get bigger as time goes, as more and more people are spending time inside and on their phones. They're craving nature and they're craving being outside. And that's why we are seeing these channels perform incredibly well. In my opinion, though, the main mistake that they're making, the reason they're not getting consistent views, is they're constantly changing the topics. They're not related. So I would honestly milk these topics that got the most views. They only made one video with 1 million views and they never talked about the same thing again. And secondly, they are putting a lot of text in their thumbnails, which makes it confusing for the eye. It makes it confusing for people to read fast and click on the thumbnail. The rule of thumb is to add up to 6 words in your thumbnail. Anything above that just confuses people. Next up, we have AI avatars giving finance advice. You gotta be very careful if you're gonna do something like this, because YouTube itself does not really like when you talk about finance, and especially if you give financial advice. But this channel seems to be monetized and they're relying on an AI avatar. This is not a real human. They're using AI avatars with a tool like HeyGen, where you can either create your own AI avatar from scratch or you can use pre-made templates. Next up, we have a channel that's doing $12,000 a month from ad revenue, and they only have 6 videos. In fact, their first video on the channel 2 weeks ago got 1 million views, and their second video got almost 10 million views, all completely AI generated footage. We can see that this channel is monetized. They're still posting, but because they're making this mistake of again picking random topics, this got them 10 million views, and now they just switched to a completely different style of thumbnails, completely different topic, and obviously that's not gonna get the same views. But when they stick to the topics that got them the views, they keep on getting millions of them. Next up, we have a channel that specifically talks about physics. It has only 13 videos. Their first video got 3 million views, but you have to be very, very careful with a channel like this. If you're impersonating someone, and especially using AI, you will get demonetized and you will get terminated. You're not allowed to do that. But if you're using their speech and then you're just adding stock footage in the background, you should be fine. But as far as I'm concerned, this guy is using someone that's famous, Richard Feynman, and then he's altering his voice with AI, and then he's making him talk something that he didn't really do. The voice you hear in this video is an AI clone, and I'm pretty sure that this will be terminated very soon. Next up, we have this Faceless channel called Tom, the Lazy Investor, and he's making these animations with AI. I made a free guide inside of my free community online business friends. When you go to AI systems over here, you will find a list called Nick Invest, and there you'll find a Notion template with all of the prompts you can copy and paste to generate the exact same type of channel, and it is completely free. Next up, we have this channel called BikeGen Mountain. They only have 12 videos. Their first one got 10 million views, and they're essentially doing these woodworking videos and working in nature type of videos, but only with AI. Again, this is not a real human, and most people have been already watching these sort of videos that were filmed for real, but this is now just made with AI, and it performs a lot better. I mean, the first video on their channel with 0 subs, they already got 10 million views in 3 weeks, and most people don't even seem to notice. They're saying this is absolutely amazing and pure hard work and genius, not knowing this is just AI generated. Someone is sitting in their warm house making these videos, and in just 3 weeks they made $23,000 from our revenue. The next channel on our list is called Open Water Films, and they're showing like different tsunamis all generated with AI. I love that they're consistent with their thumbnails and with the topics. That's why they're consistently growing as well. I mean, their first video got 700,000 views, and we can see that they are monetized already. So far, they've done $4,900 from this channel. The next niche on our list is coming from a channel called Team Reborn History. Again, another AI historian that shows tours of cities from hundreds of years ago recreated with AI. And we can see their first video got 200,000 views, then the second video got 1 million views. Also monetized channel, which now has 31,000 subscribers, all thanks to the 3 videos that they posted. Next up, we have this channel that's already making $10,000 a month, even though they started just 1 month ago. And in fact, their first video posted a month ago got 4 million views. And they're essentially creating these AI avatars that look like old people. We can see this is synthetic content, this is AI generated, and then they give advice to younger. And people are really grateful for this sort of content. This channel is monetized. A lot of people learn something from this. I learn a lot from these videos. Even though I know it's an AI character, I still learn a lot from the advice that they give. Now, if you're inside of OBC, I just shared a full step-by-step breakdown on exactly how to make them hyper realistic, exactly how to generate these, like this is fully AI, and I've shared the entire workflow there inside of OBC. The next channel on our list is called AI Superhero, again using AI to recreate different scenes. Their first video got 3.9 million views, a little bit over the place and not really consistent. The next channel on our list is called The Life Outline. They only have 2 videos. Their first video got 1 million views, their second video got 2.1 million views. I mean, this is proof that YouTube's new algorithm is really pushing brand new channels, and that's why you no longer need millions of subscribers to get the same views as someone that has 1 million subscribers. I mean, just a year ago, it was unheard of that you could just start a channel and then immediately get 2 million views on your second video and 1 million views on the first one. Most of these videos have very high quality scripts and then like low quality editing. The next channel on our list is called Majestic Studios, also using AI to recreate history of entire places. For example, entire history of New York in 32 minutes, entire history of London in 24 minutes, and then using AI to recreate that. Next channel on our list is called Crayon Capital. Some of their videos got millions of views, but these are extremely high quality. This is more of a brand channel where you're already a little bit advanced and you have some money to invest. And this is how you can separate yourself from competition, as not a lot of people can create this level of animation, this level quality videos, as I would assume they probably spend $500 an upload, and if they upload every week, that's $2,000 a month to run a channel like this, that on the back end makes $8,000 back. Next channel on our list is called Iconic Star Rewind, and they're essentially doing rewinds of old shows and old movies. I really like this one because it attracts an elderly audience, which tends to attract the higher RPM, so you make more per 1,000 views, as advertisers are not really willing to spend a lot of money when your audience are broke teenagers. So that's why if you want to make more money from YouTube, then you need to target an audience that is older, that actually has buying power. Now, to be fair, I've already shared this entire list of faceless YouTube niches 2 weeks ago inside of my community online business club. In fact, I add new faceless niches every single day inside of this class over here, and then we do a breakdown of exactly how they're growing those channels. So by the time they come out on this YouTube channel, there have already been hundreds of members of OBC that have been creating those sort of videos for at least 2 weeks prior. So if you don't want to be late next time there is a new niche and new faceless YouTube channel that's already successful and you want to copy them before everyone else even learns that they exist, then make sure you are inside of the online business club, which I will link in the description box down below. Either way, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.